Good morning, my name is Brian McNeil.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeil.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Like. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. No, she is the first guest on the show. I started at 8:58 like we are. It's 8:59 now. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on Let's Talk About It with the Empowerment Duo. I am one half of the duo. And Brian K. McNeil is currently preparing his coffee. Dr. Beverly says, Grand Rising to my favorite, awesome, beautiful family. Grand Rising to you. And thank you for joining us. This Let's Talk About It is Shout It Out Friday. And I did have a topic. And the topic is seasons.
Woo! Love it.
Seasons. There's so many seasons that came to mind when I said seasons. As I'm going through the list, the primary seasons that we all focus on often is the seasons of the weather or of the year. So winter, spring, summer, fall, right? But there are other seasons. There are seasons of life, seasons of business, seasons of prosperity, seasons of leanness. Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Well, that would be a season of prosperity.
No, prosperity.
Yeah, but so then I guess that's the cycle, right? That's the life cycle. Because in prosperity, there's often ebbs and flows, and those are all seasons. I will presume, would they not be considered seasons?
Well, maybe.
Seasons are highs and lows, ups and downs, just like in the seasons of the year, right? We have winter, spring, summer, fall. There are no flowers in winter. There are no snow in summer. So
I remember.
Dr. Beverly says, it's Friday and I have a store full of people, and these fun people are in the store just to hear the show.
Good morning,
Well, good morning.
Dr. Beverly. I heard fun people to hear the show. Good morning.
She said she needs some popcorn. I actually can use some popcorn myself.
Popcorn? You gotta pay for that? I know, you did. Well, I wanted to say this too. Where was I going? Dang, I had a brilliant thought hit my head and it left.
Seasons. Dr. Beverly says, I love seasons. With seasons come colors, and seasons there's change. Without seasons, I don't get to see change.
My daughter was a toddler and she was like, Dad, I'm tired of the cold, wet weather. She was tired of winter. She had reached that point, which a lot of us do. We reach that point every winter, but we sick of winter. We're tired.
2 weeks in.
Huh?
2 weeks in.
For you, it's 2 weeks in. For most people, it take a little longer. Okay? Most people take them a couple of months.
I was finished with fall last week.
No, we ain't gotten in fall good yet.
Yeah, I'm done with it. You can have it all the way back.
But that's not how life works.
I know.
Because 2 weeks into winter, you're done with it. You can have. That's just not how it works. But I got a chance to tell my toddler daughter some brilliant things. Don't worry, Brianna. It won't stay winter all the time. The seasons change. Soon we will have a spring and then a summer. And she thought that was the best news as a toddler. She took that as great news. It's not going to stay winter all the time.
And it won't, but I can't take it.
Whoa. I understand you can't take it, but the great news even for you, if you happen to be in a winter season for your personal self, good news is it's not going to stay winter.
Trouble won't last.
Right.
Trouble won't last always.
The seasons change. It don't stay that way. Trouble won't last. It doesn't stay summer all the time. It doesn't stay winter all the time.
I could take summer all the time.
You can't take. You say you can, but then you would miss it. You'd miss the other seasons.
People have tried to make that argument. There's not.
Would you even appreciate it if you had it all the time?
Yes.
I think you appreciate the summer because you abhor the winter.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Well, is that Uzama? Yeah. Man, Uzama, I wish Uzama was in our city.
Why?
Yesterday I had the situation, Uzama.
Good morning,
Yesterday
Peggy.
we were in business club, our live and in-person networking every Thursday at 1 p.m. here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I looked at a room full of women, and there was only one other man than myself. And for the workshop I planned on giving, I thought I needed some more male energy. At least one more guy I needed in the room and I didn't have it. So I was stuck. I was either going to have to be the moderator and the example, which I didn't want to do because I wanted to watch them. But there was no other men there in the room. So I said, well, is there any women here that can pretend to be a man? And Lisa's like, no, you have to do. I needed another bruh in the room to do the workshop.
Uzama said, I'm like the birds and flying to West Palm Beach next month.
That's right. Like the birds flying to West Palm Beach.
Amen. Susie said, yes, I miss the 4 seasons in Michigan. No, thank you. I do not miss the 4 seasons in New York.
Can't believe you argue this so vociferously.
Mm-hmm. I could say 2 seasons, really. 2.
So there's lots of places on Earth like that. They have the rainy season and they have the summer. And normally that's at the wet equator, somewhere around there. Okay. Mm-hmm. But seasons change in our lives. Sometimes you ever do this, and maybe none of you guys, because you all are so evolved. Okay? But you ever wake up in a funk and you just don't know why? Funky. I wake up in my comfortable bed, but I don't feel good. I do what I want to do, but I just don't feel like it. I have activity of my life, health, and strength. I have no problems with my limbs. I'm bringing air in my body. I got food in my fridge. I got all of this stuff, and I just feel funky.
Peggy says, I miss the snow on Christmas.
See?
Mm-hmm.
She missed the snow on Christmas.
Spring and summer.
She's in sunny Florida, and she missed the snow in Christmas because she knows she's experienced it before.
Oh, yeah, I bet from just being from Michigan.
Right.
Uzama said, I feel you, Brian. In my operations class, it was 4 guys, about 20 ladies last night.
Yeah, even that ratio, 1 to 5. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Dr. says life seasons, business seasons, emotional seasons.
That's right.
Cultural seasons. The customers are shouting. Absolutely.
The customers are shouting.
Thank you.
I wish I could see the customers shouting in the store.
There are different seasons.
Oh, can you take a picture of these excited customers? Because how cool is that?
Absolutely.
If customers are shouting in her store right now, listening to us talk, there's a lot of stuff had to happen for that to take place. One is she had to decide to put us on.
Now, I think it's interesting. Cultural seasons. Are there different cultural seasons? Amen. Greg Pay said road construction season.
Road construction season. It never ends, by the way.
Absolutely.
That's one big, long season. Is it going to be easier for you to go grab my coffee, or should I have to come over this thing again?
Instead of just saying, would you grab my coffee? We get a whole multiple choice question.
Do we all have rights to our own personalities? That's my personality. Go get my coffee. I'm not going to do that.
Go get my coffee. Would you go get my coffee? You don't have to say go get it. Amen.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right. Dr. Beverly says, I just tell them to get on the show. Amen. Peggy says, winning season. That's the season.
Winning season. No, wait. I don't want to leave that yet. Okay.
Wait a minute. Dr. Beverly said, they're up here in their pajamas.
They're in their pajamas? Where
are we at a place of business?
It's after 9 o'clock. If you are in that place of business after 9 o'clock, if you're in the store after 9 o'clock in your pajamas, go home and put on some clothes.
But I wanted to examine cultural seasons. Because I thought that was interesting.
Cultural seasons, I want to do that too, because you found it interesting. But I also want to talk about Peggy's post about winning season, or whoever else that post about winning season. Okay, I want to talk about that too. So what do you want to do first? Let's do cultural first. What's a cultural season? And I don't feel as strongly about that one, but go ahead. What you got?
Well, that's what I was trying to identify. What is a cultural season? I think when I think of cultures, I often think in black and white.
Right, race.
Right, I often think in race.
Like quinceañera is them. Okay.
Well, no. Well, why you say quinceanera is them, and I experienced quinceanera
because you're one of them.
Never mind. I'm gonna leave now. We're gonna go to winning season. I'm not one of them. I'm one of me.
I like the concept of winning season because for example, people often call it a winning season when they have a string of good fortune, a few good things happen in a row. It don't even have to be a lot. This is my winning season. Yeah, it could be just three. Three good fortunate things that happen in a short time span. This is my winning season. And they're quick to adopt it too. And I find that interesting because the converse, if they have three not so fortunate events happen within a short time period, or even two.
Yeah, two not so positive things happen, then they're waiting for the third. When two things
which is often worse.
They're waiting for the third.
When you're looking for something bad to happen.
In order to celebrate winning season, three things have to already have happened. Then it becomes a season for you. But when two things bad happen, you're waiting for that third.
Which is often has to be the worst part.
Yeah.
And looking for something bad,
you find it.
That's the worst thing. You're going to find what you're looking for. Seek and ye shall find. If you're looking for something bad to happen, you're going to find that too. That's almost a power you have. Yeah. And the converse is true. If you're looking for something good, isn't it fair to say you'll find that too?
Dr. Bobby says, seasons of life bring unique experiences. Each season we go through brings its own rhythm and character. Spring brings growth, summer, productivity, achievement, fall may represent reflection, and so on and so forth. Absolutely.
That's your Dr. Beverly that said that, y'all.
Rest and renewal, personal growth.
No, we don't do it. We don't rest and renew in the wintertime. We still work the same.
No, we don't. We don't work the same. I don't think we work. Well, no, I don't.
Yeah, I think you do work the same in the winter as you do in the summer. I think you do.
I don't think so.
You might feel a little gloomy, but you don't work less.
I start feeling gloomy in fall, and I don't work less, but I'm less productive, if that makes sense.
Well, we have had 4 out of the last 5 days have been overcast with no sun. Sun just came out yesterday.
Yes, and oh my goodness, that was overwhelming. That rain, overcast.
Oh,
it was yucky, and I couldn't shake it. I was grateful that yesterday was not rainy.
Yeah, yesterday the sun came out, and my crazy mother like, oh wow, look at this. She's 75. She was excited to see the sun after 4 days of not seeing the sun.
Seasons can also be influenced by our age and our experience and our choices. When we understand the seasons we're in, it can help navigate challenges and make the most of every opportunity. Hey, Monique, Cat Eye Divine says, Happy Friday! Happy Friday! We missed you, sweetie. Good morning. You can.
Dr. Leroy McKenzie, good morning. Sister Susan Kennedy, good morning to you. We're talking about seasons.
Seasons.
I still don't want to leave this. A few good things happen, you call that a winning season, and two bad things happen, you call that a losing season or a bad season, and the agony of looking for the next bad thing to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I've seen it. I've seen it so many times that it was easy for me to say the number, because let there be 2 funerals. Then everyone is everybody in every group is talking about who's going next.
Which sucks. That's a horrible conversation.
It ain't me.
But it don't have to take much effort. Look around. Okay, Auntie is 99. Okay, she's gonna be gone soon. Okay, something like that. It's easy to do.
Start choosing people. Don't choose me to be next in the funeral succession because of my age.
Right.
Age don't have nothing to do with it, and I ain't ready to go.
Our divine says, hey, she's been working a lot.
What you been doing? You been cooking? You been doing any cooking? Or you getting ready for some holiday cooking?
Cooking is another wonderful way to get people going in a different Some people can get lost in it.
Get lost in cooking?
Especially when they're getting creative. You know, the game is, okay, I'm going to give you a potato, and I'm giving you a cucumber, and I'm giving you some onions, and I'm giving you a pork loin. Do something with that. Would you? Could you? With just that, could you make something?
Yeah, of course, but that cucumber doesn't have nothing to do with anything.
Right, but that's part of the ingredients you got to include.
Yeah. I
like that kind of stuff. My back is itching in a place that I can't get to. I was going to go find me a corner.
He can't ask me to scratch his back. That would be too difficult.
Let's try this. Live speed, yo. Watch how this go. Baby, could you scratch my back? In the middle, up higher, back towards my right. Scratch there, firmly. Up, 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 up. Yeah, that's it. Scratch there, scratch there, scratch there. A little bit more to your left. Good. Stop, stop, stop. You got it. You got the place that itched.
That was not the issue. That was not the issue at all. All you had to do was ask rather than point out, oh, I wish I had something to scratch my back with.
We've had some situations, Dr. Beverly, where, and don't let it be the opposite. Brian, can you scratch my back? Dr. Lisa wants me to scratch her back, not because she has an itch. She's on a general back scratch.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay. But I didn't say scratch your back. I said scratch my back. I didn't say why you needed to scratch my back.
Where is it itching? Just scratch.
Just scratch.
What kind of crap is this?
Does anybody enjoy a back scratch? Is there a back scratching season? There is for me.
It's not a back scratching season.
Oh my goodness, there is a back scratching season.
You talking about when the winter time comes?
In the winter, it is
naturally
drier. Oh my goodness, back scratching season. Right before a bath, back scratch.
Before? No, I don't scratch it before. I'll get a handful of oils before the shower.
No.
Your body is constantly emitting oils and stuff.
See what season I have to go through?
Not only is the oils coming off your skin, all your skin gets replaced every 7 days. Your skin is constantly flaking off of you. There's bugs on your skin, microscopic bugs. So that's why you have to shower every day.
So I once felt stagnant, trapped in a rut. Now this season of growth excites me like never before. Embracing transformation reminds me that change is invigorating, and I'm ready to soar to new heights.
Thank you very much. He once was stagnant, but now he's feeling invigorated. And I have to believe part of his feeling of invigoration is because he can remember the feelings of stagnation. He couldn't be as excited now if he didn't experience that stagnant period.
Dr. Beverly goes on to say, seasons of friends that build family and joyful moments. Like this empowerment show where in seasons we are locked in, having fun, educational, and the main thing, bonding by love. That's my shout out.
That's a shout out.
Shout out. You can shout out your business, shout out your cause,
shout out your book, shout out your favorite restaurant, shout out anything.
Shout out. And we will read it for the audience.
Today's the day. Shout out Friday. A lot of people don't take advantage of it. Zana does a great job of it. Mm-hmm. But shout out, this is a nationally published podcast. We have people in Kuwait watching us, in the Bahamas watching us, all over the United States, every time zone. And when we say shout it out Friday, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity.
Shout out with your links. Give people an opportunity to support you.
Connect.
And to connect.
I have a friend named Shirley DeJeanette Wyatt. I hope she comes on here. But sometimes she posts great stuff without her link. Mm-hmm. Okay. You got to put your link too, man.
Absolutely. What season are you in?
Oh, you sure you want to ask that question? That could be dangerous. What season are you in now?
I think it's important to understand that this morning I did a live broadcast, which was very different for me. And during that broadcast, I put on my makeup, obviously, for morning motivation and makeup.
It was early, right?
It was not very early. I did it at about 8:30 to about 8:43.
You didn't get up this morning early just to do your makeup. You got to put a makeup. Go ahead.
And this morning, we just sat quietly. We don't typically do that. We sat quietly and we listened to morning motivational music together. And as I began to get ready, I began to realize that there's sometimes nothing provoking a particular season.
Okay.
There's nothing.
There has to be a cause for it. It just is.
Yeah. There's not a lack. There's not a void. There's not a missing piece, but that it is simply a state of being.
Okay.
And giving the opportunity to navigate through that without trying to force it to come, go, be, do another thing, sort of, which is what I think, maybe not for me or maybe not for you, but I think the forcing into a new season is often where abuse comes in, is where things like drug abuse can come in. Like you're trying to escape, was where certain people move and relocate and do all of those things. But the one thing that kept coming back to me is no matter where you go and no matter what you do, there is one consistent thing, and that's you are there. And being mindful of the fact that sometimes you get to trust that that moment is not a forever moment, and that there may be something in that moment that needs to be examined or navigated through without rushing through that season to get to a season that might feel more comfortable. It's sometimes very difficult.
Sometimes there's a reason why in that season, and there could be something for you there in that uncomfortable season. There could be something that you need to find there. You mentioned so many good things just in.
Good morning,
Dr. Couture. Dr. Sheila, Dr. and Couture Green came in the room. What? You said a few things there that I thought were particularly poignant. Sometimes people, you mentioned, sometimes people take to alcohol and drugs and other ways of escaping the current circumstance.
The current season.
It could the current season. It could be a painful season. You hear the story so often. She left me and I lost my job, so I crawled into a bottle and stayed there for years. Okay, those negative things, those horrible things in that person's life led him to the drink. Okay, that's where he went to escape his pain in that particular story, to get out of that negative circumstance, to escape that. There's a great movie called Sarafina with Danny Glover and Angela Bassett. And these are in South Africa, and their situation is terrible. No one has any work. It was squalor conditions, and they have to basically make a shift, make something to live in pretty much that day. Find a piece of wood here, a piece of aluminum there. They're making these little shanty houses and stuff, and those two are together. And he's got a bottle of liquor that he won't give to her, any of it. He's holding it away from her as only a punish, as a reward, or he's got a few bottles. He only lets her have a sip when she's doing good, and he threatens her. If you don't do right, you're going to have to live the rest of your life sober. That's her punishment thought. I have to stay sober for the rest of my life? Oh, no, I better behave so he can give me some of his liquor so I don't have to be sober all the time. I thought that was an amazing point.
I think that identifying seasons come and seasons go, and seasons are opportunities. Like I think we heard earlier on that some seasons are rest and reflection seasons. Some seasons are like ambulatory seasons. I would think that summer would fall into the energized season, right? And then
thank you for noticing, Katura.
And winter would fall into the rest and relaxation season.
I can make a joke about it, Katura, because she's rocking a ponytail today, but I'm not going to do it. Katura says, Brian, your wife looks sexy today. Watch this comedy special by Dion Cole called Okay Mister. And look at her ponytail and sexy. You'll get a different perspective on what I was thinking. Should I tell it or no?
I don't know what you're talking about, so go ahead.
He says, he's a stand-up comedian. He's talking about, ladies, if you're performing a certain act on him, you're going to get a heck of a ponytail because he'll be fixing your hair while the act is going on, and you're going to end up with an amazing ponytail. And
You see what
look at it. Couture started it. You're going to get an amazing ponytail. You're going to wonder how did you get a bang there? You told me.
I need y'all to come and get your friend.
And then Couture said how sexy.
Couture says what?
She said how sexy my wife looks. That reminded me.
You see what happens? You see what I have to deal with? Thank you,
with an amazing ponytail.
Susan says you look great today. I agree. Well, thank you.
Thank you. They think Lisa looks great today. This is our weekend. This is Friday. This is still Shout Out Friday. We do encourage you.
This weekend we're going to the Comedy Zone to see Sean Harris.
That's right. We've seen him before. He was hilarious before. We're going to see Sean Harris this week, and next week we're going to go to the Ovens Auditorium, I think it is. We're going to go see the Ball Brothers.
The Ball Brothers. We're going to see on stage and Tony
Brothers. Tony Baker, yes. We're going to see the Ball. So that's 2 weekends in a row we're going to see stand-up comedy.
Susan says, when the show ends, do you take your frustrations on Brian in private?
What do you mean, Susan? What do you mean, Susan? Could she possibly have any frustrations dealing with Brother Brian, the man who loves her and adores her?
No. If there's any frustration that I need to take out, I'll take it out right here with y'all.
She don't take it out right here with y'all. Dr. Sheila says,
Happy Friday! I'm here for you, Lisa. I'll be the adult in the room. Thank you.
Dr. Sheila, see, you often, Dr. Sheila, call it being the adult in the room, but what it really is you just trying to have Lisa's back. Because you've done it before, so where I ain't even saying nothing wrong. You just jump to Lisa's back. I'm like, oh, I get it. You right back now. You don't even care if I'm right or wrong. You just going to have Lisa's back. That's what it is.
Good morning, Jay.
Jay Mattier, my man, throwing down. How you doing, Jay Mattier? We're talking about the seasons of life. And I'm so happy that Jay came in the room because Jay's been through some seasons. He's been through some ups and some downs. You can name all different types of seasons and all different types of men and all different types of actions. And Jay will say, I have been in every one of those seasons. I've been every one of those men. I've been all that good and I've been all that bad. I've done it all. He's been there and done that for real. And a person that like that can pull on their depth and pull on their experience to be helpful. He knows enough because he's made enough mistakes. He made enough mistakes. Some of y'all need to make some more mistakes so y'all can get the wisdom that you need.
Already, I'm just
see what that means right there. Victoria is trying to start something. She's trying to get me to say something. I know what you're doing, Couture.
You said enough.
I ain't said that much.
Sheila said that's what sisters do.
I know what Couture is trying to do this morning. Couture be starting something. She got to be starting something. That's what sisters do. That's right. That's what sisters do. It don't matter that your sister started the problem. You got your sister's back.
Yes. Yes and yes.
But I've seen you, Dr. Sheila. I've seen you do it. Okay, I just want you to know. Seasons. Why don't I want to sing reasons when I think of the word seasons?
Because that's what I was singing. I know it's reasons, but I still want to sing it as seasons. Seasons.
That we're here.
Started up too high.
Yeah.
Jay says, hopefully I'm out of mistakes.
Is that even possible? I'm telling you why I say is it even possible. If you have language and you have words and you choose to use your words in your language regularly, I'm of the opinion that if you're talking, eventually you're going to say something that's not perfect. Eventually you're going to say something that's not exactly right. You don't have perfect choice of words all the time. You don't have perfect diction all the time. You mispronounce a word that you know how to pronounce because you're speaking.
Absolutely, and that can be frustrating. as well. That can definitely be a frustrating season to be in. I was in that season when I first was recovering from coming out of the hospital in 22.
Yeah,
I couldn't find my words. My brain was not connecting, and my tongue and my thoughts were misfiring.
Let's talk about that for a second. My wife had an event, and it messed with her mind and her body. We almost lost my wife. Okay, but when she got out of the hospital, she did 6 days in the hospital. When she got out of the hospital, at first I didn't understand it or appreciate it, but the brain fog was real. I'm gonna say it took at least one whole year for you to fully get back, and probably close to a year and a half before, because her brain didn't work, and it would frustrate her. She couldn't find the words that she wanted, and normally words that she could pull up, but she found herself unable to do it, and she couldn't think for a long time, and she was so it was so tough because my wife wanted to be herself, but her health didn't let her be herself. She couldn't be Dr. Lisa. It was so bad that even when she started to get herself back, Katura, you remember you were there. When she started to get back, she was almost afraid to take on a client because she wasn't sure that she could complete the task. She wasn't sure she could do the work. And didn't that seem crazy? This amazing woman would be in that mindset, but that was a season. That was a season.
Amen. Uzama says, fuel your Friday with the latest business tech tools that will supercharge your efficiency. Don't miss out on innovative solutions designed to elevate your productivity. Discover game-changing features at hightechsuccess.com and make this Friday your most productive day yet.
Uzama, I love his whole mission. Uzama will buy a domain and put a website on it whenever. He's not bound by what he used to do. He is progressive in his focus. He come up with something new, I'm gonna get a domain and put that together because that's where he's at that day. Okay. Katura Green says, I remember, but I was so proud of her determination. Yes, Katura, she was very determined. And I will tell you, in the quiet moments, when it was just her or just her and I, it was often frustrating. It was often frustrating because she wanted to be herself. And it took long. There's a lesson in that. Sometimes your season takes longer than you want it to, than you want it to. But when we first went into the hospital was because of pain. And Lisa often uses that pain as an indicator. If the pain had not been severe enough, she wouldn't have been to the hospital that day and may not be here today. Okay? So the season you're in, if you don't like it, be encouraged today because even if you've been in that season longer than you want to, the seasons do change. It doesn't stay winter all the time. To run its course. And Katura says, and look at her now. Katura, yes, I have an up close and intimate view of it. And I can harken back to my wife trying to think and couldn't. I have that in my memory.
Amen. Susan, I get it. She said, I understand pain like that. Amen.
She understands pain like that, Lisa. She wants you to hear her directly. She understands that pain.
It's difficult. It's difficult to be dealing with something that you don't really feel like you have any control over, but it has so much control over you.
And before we leave that place it wasn't something that we could force our way through because we tried. We tried to force it through. I was trying to, oh, baby, you could do that. Yeah, you could do it. You've done it before. You could do it. That was me being immature, trying to help it along. But you can't. You can't help it along. It just has to run its course, like Dr. Lisa just said. That particular season had to do everything that season needed to do, even though it took a year and a half. I didn't want it to take it a year and a half. You didn't want it to take a year and a half, but it did.
She said, I hate migraines that interfere with my thought process.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can imagine.
She's had a migraine this week, Susan. Our heart goes out to you. Dr. Beverly says,
if we write down our personal seasons, good, distracting, we may find that happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from our own actions.
Actions, and I'm going to go ahead and add outlook. The way we choose to see that situation, the way we choose to see it. I had a guy named Gordon, but when I was in the military, I had a buddy named Gordon Cavanis. You could sit next to Gordon. He was hilarious. He was one of the funniest people I ever met. But you could watch the same thing. He could watch somebody walk to the soda machine, put their money in, get some soda, and walk away from the machine. And you'd see that scene, and he'd make a comedy routine about it because of the way he saw it. You know, that guy needed an emergency soda to get him through the day. You know, he was making a whole skit out of that scene because of his outlook on it. He was looking for what was funny in it, the way he was looking at it.
Yeah, it's interesting as you talk about the outlook on it, because I was actually considering outlook this morning as I was processing through some different scenarios and even looking at some of my outlooks on different things, being so different from other people who might be experiencing the same thing, but they're choosing to look at it differently.
It's the point. It's the same experience, but they're choosing to see it differently. Okay.
Susan said, once again, if I can be in a bad mood for no reason, I can be in a good mood for no reason.
There is brilliance in that statement that Susan said. I can be in a bad mood for no reason. You don't even hardly need any help to be in a bad mood.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You don't even need any help. You can do that all by yourself. But couldn't you also do the same thing with good mood? Yes, you can. Dr. Beverly says,
Dr. Lisa actively decided to do and be a part of her healing.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She was active in her healing. She wasn't just sitting in her hands. She was trying, but I just want to convey that it was frustrating.
Oh, yes, absolutely was frustrating. Today is actually Halloween. I didn't even think about it.
Because I don't do Halloween.
It is October the 31st. I actually miss Halloween.
We don't do Halloween.
Many of you probably don't understand how somebody could miss Halloween as an adult, but I enjoy dressing up. I enjoy candy, and I enjoy fun like costume parties and stuff like that. And we don't currently participate in Halloween, so I miss it. I actually say I miss it. But today in African American history, 366 days of historical events and accomplishments by Michael A. Carson is the book that we choose to read from around the 30 minutes on the hour mark. And today, on October the 31st, in 1994, no, I'm going to choose 1990. In 1990, Ezra C. Davidson Jr. became the first African American president of American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. He later became the chair of obstetrics and gynecology and gynecological department of Charles Drew University of Medicine.
Ezra.
1990.
Now, his name is Ezra C.
Davidson Jr.
Ezra C. Davidson Jr. was an old man when he was born. You give a kid a name like Ezra?
I love it. Ezra had a lot of things to overcome and accomplish.
Yes.
And in 1990,
field?
Absolutely, in the field of gynecology.
That's only 35 years ago.
Gynecology. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it's only 30 years ago.
35.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And he did it. He went on to become the first African American president of the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology.
A lot of stuff had to happen before that position happened. And he was the first Black person to do it. Amazing. Love those things. I love this whole book, really.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping you guys are finding.
Hey,
Antonobi's in the house. How you doing, my sister? She goes, "Happy Friday, family. I miss y'all."
We miss you too.
We miss you too.
What season are you in?
We miss Antonobi and her emollients.
Yes.
What a cool word, right? Her enthusiasm. And I'm only basing that upon the one time we met her in person. She was so excited to be there.
Bouncy.
Yes, she was happy in the moment. And I have that image of you now, Antonobi, in my head. how excited and happy you were to be around the other women, to meet us. It was great.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm telling you, this talk of seasons is actually quite hopeful.
Is this Lakeisha Ragland? How you doing, my sister? Good morning to you, Lakeisha. We talking about seasons. Go ahead. You was about to say?
I was about.
It's hopeful because it doesn't stay. No matter what season you're currently in, it doesn't stay that season. It just doesn't.
Absolutely. Seasons change. The seasons come. The seasons go.
Mm-hmm. Seasons.
This started too high too.
I don't know if I know.
Seasons. The seasons that we
Here.
The seasons that we
always feel. I'm not gonna play that. We'll let that go because it's almost 9:42.
I love seasons, but I don't know the words.
But I want to say this too. We talked about no matter what season you're in right now, it's going to change. Okay, but this is also Friday, and the last normal work day of the week for a lot of people. Some people work 6 days a week, 7 days a week. Some people their day off is on Tuesday or Wednesday. But for a lot of people, Friday's the beginning of what's called the traditional weekend.
Yes,
I just want you guys to honor that, to end this week some kind of way. As an entrepreneur, it is so easy and tempting to work all the time because there is always something to do. There's never a time. What are you doing now? Are you free? I could choose to be free, but I could choose to work also. The only time it's not a choice if we have an appointment with a client in front of us right then. But other than that, there's important and critically important work that has to be done between clients. So you always have something you could be doing for your business, but that's not a good idea. Cut that off.
Absolutely, that's what I was trying to go back to. Jay says the other thing about seasons is that you always know that they're coming and you can prepare for them.
And you can prepare for them. It's foolish to have the winter coming and not have winter clothes. You know the winter is coming and it's going to be cold. We had a friend yesterday, Vincenta Bentu, tell us her and her girlfriends decided to take a jaunt to New York City.
In December.
And none of them was smart enough to bring winter clothes.
No, in January.
Yeah.
And did not.
They went from Charlotte, North Carolina.
To winter clothes.
Yes.
Those are a different level of winter clothes.
You got to get New York winter clothes from New York,
absolutely.
Okay? Because they'll disrespect anybody. They'll disrespect your North Carolina winter clothes. But none of the girlfriends thought about that.
Amen. Amen. Dr. Bobby says, I've learned that my life is a sacred journey of seasons. And it's been about change, growth, discovery, and transformation. And in some of those seasons, I know I'm trying. And in some of those seasons, I was forced or pushed out into the next because the last season was over and I had to move forward. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Sometimes we're forced or pushed out of a season because if it was left to our dumb and limited minds, we will stay there.
Yeah, even when a season is not serving us. Sometimes we'll stay in a season because it has become a comforter.
Familiar.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because the comfort zone is very seldom comfortable.
It's not. The comfort zone is familiar, but it ain't comfortable there.
Mm-hmm.
In the comfort zone, you're accustomed to not having enough food or money.
Or that dip in your couch.
Or that dip in your couch. You just got used to it.
You just got used to it. It's not the best dip.
But even though you're not comfortable with it, are you motivated enough to move? Story of the man walking through his neighborhood. He comes across his neighbors sitting on his front porch, and the neighbor's in the rocking chair, and the neighbor's dog is sitting right next to him, and the dog is howling. And the man's just sitting there, and he says to his neighbor, "Why is your dog howling like that?" Well, he wants to be out here with me, but he's sitting on a nail, and the nail hurts him. Okay, but why doesn't the dog move? Well, it don't hurt him that bad that he's willing to move.
How many of us are in that situation where it's just uncomfortable enough to give us some discomfort? We're whining, we're complaining, but it's not uncomfortable enough for us to get up and do something about it.
Right. We're hurting where we are.
Good morning,
We're hurting doing it, but we're just not hurting enough.
Not enough to make a change.
Les Brown used to tell the story about he says, life will beat you down. Life will put, Les Brown, nothing will hit you harder than life. and life will knock you down. And when life knocks you down, hopefully it'll knock you down onto your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. If you can look up, you can get up.
Amen. Osama says, I think fall and specifically September is my new favorite season. Okay.
I like it too.
And Dr. Beverly says, seasons, the seasons that we hear, our feelings won't disappear.
But the way we love will persevere. But the way we love will persevere through all the joy and all the fear.
Thank you, Dr. Trying. We appreciate it.
She's being our friend.
Thank you.
She's like, look, those two are struggling.
We were still struggling. We were struggling.
She said, let me help him out.
Let me help.
Let me help him out.
We appreciate the try.
She saw us up here trying. Because they need a hand. Thank you, Dr. Beverly. Wait, the last comment. Yeah, okay, good. We did. All right, we're about to do greeting songs and greeting logos. What's greeting songs? What's greeting logos? It's our way of saying thank you to those of you who have chosen to consistently contribute to this podcast. What do you mean, consistent contributor? People who put stuff in the comment section that we can read, like Dr. Beverly. She's got a greeting logo, and it goes like this: Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
And good morning.
You and the rest of your crew and the people in your store. Good morning to all of you. Uzama Ross got a song.
Bitcoin King, he's a Bitcoin King.
Uzama.
Bitcoin King, he's a Bitcoin King.
Uzama. Good morning, Uzama. And Peggy, I am Prosperity Evans in my Biggie Smalls voice.
Peggy, can't you see?
Somehow your words just hypnotize me. She's gonna motivate you
every day.
Peggy J. Evans is here to stay. I always love that Uzama Ra introduced us to Peggy's motivational words. But he said, you got to hear what she's saying, her words, how she puts stuff. Thank you, Uzama.
Love it. We might have to take a trip to West Palm Beach in the next few months.
You're looking for any excuse.
I have been given an open invitation.
Peggy, she's looking for any excuse to get back down there.
I need no excuse. I trust me when I tell you.
Susan Kennedy.
You're everything I hope for.
You're everything I need.
You are so beautiful to me.
I can't hit that to me, homie.
I think you can.
I don't care. I don't want to.
You don't care.
I don't think I can. I try. It catches in my throat. I don't like it.
Moni in the middle. Where she at? In the middle. Moni in the middle. Where that at? In the middle. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way.
Miss
Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis.
Sheila. Storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh. Oh. That's for Sheila Goddard. On your hands, I can see the face. Okay. Katura Green's next. Back to life. Back to Katura Green.
How do you want it?
How do you need it? Good morning, Katura Green. We're going to the comedy show this Sunday, I think it is.
Yeah, November 2nd.
Yep. Jay Maddie, get ready. Get ready. Oh, get ready. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. I am so excited to be celebrating Thanksgiving this year with Jay and his peeps.
That's right. We're going to Columbia, South Carolina. And to know
this is one that we all can participate in. Put it straight into your chair. Take it out into your body and say, thank you, Atanobe.
Amen. Appreciate it. Gallon, thank you so much for stopping by. Gallon Junior 357. Amen. We appreciate you. And that's right, Peggy said, come on back.
Come on back. Peggy, I'm telling you, Peggy.
Oh, that's George Allen. I called him Gallon.
George Allen.
Chef Rev.
Chef Rev, is that a new moniker? Whatever. We going to the show this weekend, homie. Peggy, you looking for any excuse?
I have this whole travel business. I can fly anywhere.
That's right. We got a whole travel business. My mission is to help my friends to travel more, have more fun, and have more money in 2026. That's what I want. I want to pay attention to my friends having more fun, more travel, and more money. George Allen has a jam too, and it goes, why must I cook like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
Because your food is made.
Not. Yes, why should you cook like that? Why not hire Chef Rev? Lena says, well, she's in the room. Lena Janelle says, hey, I know I'm late, but happy Halloween shows. I don't do Halloween. The whole thing.
I do, and it doesn't matter
The whole
that
thing.
I enjoy
Ghosts,
Halloween.
goblins, putting on a costume, getting candy from it. The whole thing, I find the whole thing distasteful. The closest thing I would do is at a church where they having a family fun day or family fun festival. I don't like any parts of Halloween
That's
other than that.
Hallelujah.
I don't give out no candy. I'll shoot them away. I don't play none of that stuff. I don't like it. The whole thing, ghosts, goblins, scary costumes, no, none of that. And even grown folks. You know what Sheila King says about grown folks' Halloween costume parties, right? Sheila King's a stand-up comedian, a lot of you guys know. He says that's just an excuse for women to dress like sluts. That's what he said. He's going to wear that whole clothes. That's what you do for Halloween.
Well, I have done Tina Turner for Halloween. I have
Not since you've been with me.
Brian, did you notice that the whole time you gave your anti-Halloween diatribe, that I didn't interrupt you one time?
Okay.
Because you have the right to every bit of information that goes in your head, right?
So you're saying, when you're speaking, I should just what they call shut the hell up, so you can say your point. Go ahead. She said, "Me too, Lisa." Oh my gosh, she's posting pictures. But go ahead and finish your point though. About your Halloween Tina Turner thing.
I love Halloween. I love the opportunity to escape and to become whoever it is that I wanted to be. I love using my imagination for Halloween. I love creating costumes for my kids. I loved enjoying Halloween in the way that was clean and wholesome. I do not need to be in the gore of it all, but I think that Halloween is an opportunity for creativity. I think it's an opportunity for escapism, imagination, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit.
All right. Africa Uzama says, I think fall, specifically September, is my new favorite season. Please. Okay. I love that, Uzama. I wanted to talk about that too because I used to feel the same way, but my excuse was growing up was I got to wear fall clothes instead of just the summer clothes, and that was what I liked. Dr. Beverly says, what a lesson. Why does it take that to get us to move? Why does it take that to get us to move? How stubborn are we, really? And we are stubborn. Someone else says, you guys look great, George Allen. Thank you, sir, for saying that we look great. We appreciate that. Peggy says, come on back. Miss Phyllis says, love FPB? West Palm Beach. Wow. She loves West Palm Beach. Sheila Gossler often likes the, oh, and I want to give it to her. Lena Janelle says, hey, I know I'm late, but happy Halloween shows. That's where I left off. Lena Janelle says, Gowan. And she laughed. G. Allen. Okay, scroll back up, please. Dr. Beverly says, reasons by Earth, Wind, and Fire. After the love's gone has been played, all of your illusions are just a parade.
After the love game has been played, all of your illusions are just a parade, and all of the reasons start to fade.
Yes, when we were reading stuff and there's new comments there at the same time, you got to read above that.
Yeah, okay.
So I can read it.
You're fine. Absolutely, okay. I'm moving it now for you.
Okay, like there. What is Jay saying?
Get ready because Thanksgiving is a 3-day event.
I want to do all of the days too.
Lady Janelle says, me too, Lisa. I did caricatures last night at Mount Sinai Church for free. That's wonderful. And George goes on to say, why was I singing my song at an event I catered last week?
We're singing, why must I cook like that? Why not hire Chef Bruh? Miss Phyllis says,
a holy wing my children grew up on. Absolutely.
Amen. Lady Janelle says, say it, Dr. Lisa. Miss Phyllis says, not being gruesome.
Absolutely.
Lena also adds,
exactly. I dress up all year long for comic book cosplay, Halloween and beyond. Halloween does bring out my creativity.
In all caps,
I use Halloween as a way to share my gifts as an artist and give back to my new church home. It's all in how you use your creativity.
Or how you see it. Antonobi says, love y'all, gotta go. Class about to start. Thank you for coming through.
Amen.
Dr. Sheila says,
do they do gore anymore? In the past 20 years, I've seen creativity and fun. My church rented an entire trampoline park for tonight.
Oh, wow.
I can't wait to enjoy it with my adult kids and granddaughter. Just my opinion.
Her church rented out an entire trampoline park for tonight. That sounds exciting and fun to me. Everyone's going to go to the trampoline park. Jay Mattier says,
sounds like a road trip to West Palm Beach.
See what I'm saying, Peggy? You might get a road trip to West Palm Beach with Jay and Patrina coming, Dr. Lisa and I coming. We might bring some more folk. Miss Phyllis coming.
We all gonna go. No. So I'm just excited. I'm grateful to spend this Friday with you guys. And I hope that you enjoy a clean, happy, and safe, holy Halloween tonight. Thank you for that phrase, Miss Phyllis or Miss Sheila. I can't remember who said it. But I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. Take some time this weekend to rest, rejuvenate, and recreate.
Rejuvenate's a great word. You rejuvenated before, lost it, now you get rejuvenated again. Rejuvenate. Some people are gore. Some people do gore. Some so sexy, just want fun and excitement. And Mr. George Allen says,
me and my Bella coming.
Me and my Bella coming too. Because those two, George and Bella, they get on a road like that.
Yeah, we need to share with you guys some travel as well. Amen. Because we would love to take some trips with you.
With Bella and George.
Absolutely.
We gotta go.
Absolutely.
Lena says, God bless us all.
Everyone.
And thank you. We gotta go.
We love you. Oh, Miss Phyllis got family in West Palm Beach. And